Now, I have the camera here because Star is to my left, and Star has a few components on their vehicle already. And they don't look too bad, to be honest. Second flower level, I see it. It's growing more and more leaves. Star has this. Not bad. This, I can hope, is changeable. It's not bad, but the design is, might need a bit of tweaking, maybe. Be nice if you could change the design. But yeah, you've got the diagonal things around the Scania badge. You've got the big lights on top here. A few more of these lights, more down here, and then this bottom bar. Not bad. I'm sure there's a lot more than that. Basic, how you doing? 110, eh? Yeah, it's like we can finally see local mods. That's what I was saying. Oh, hold on. As I was saying, it's like you don't need some of the local mods anymore because they're just in a DLC normally. So. You're the guy who said you had a Formula test. You aced it. Well done. Good job. Now, the one that just spawned in is this one. Hello, Mix. That is interesting. So is this a new paint job that goes with it as well? You're both using a variant of it. No, those are two different paint jobs. Because I don't recognize this design at the top. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I don't know which ones I want to put on mine, though. If I'm comparing this to my one, you know, mine looks fine. Maybe the bottom bar. Edit, no, I don't really know if I want that. Maybe a few, but then the LEDs on the side, on the front wheel, would be below my bar here. Be underneath it, so. Are there any speed limits? There is a server speed limit of 110. If you break that, you can normally break it by going downhill, but if you break it by cheating, then you're cheating. So. And also here, do I want the roof thingy? I don't know. I mean, most of them go with the sort of bibendums on the outside and then the normal lights and then another one. I could do that. Do I wanna? I don't know. Game's not detecting it. Oh, that's a shame. But, I mean, you know, mine looks fine. How many components actually are there? Quite a lot. The mud flaps as well. Yeah, I mean, have you got them at the back? Yeah, yeah. The text they've gotten correct. I've definitely seen that text before. It just looks a bit strange on the roof things. And because this is in italic as well, it looks like it's off-center. But it's not. How do you use it? Same way you use any other DLC. It's the Holland-style tuning pack. Came out yesterday. TMP updated to support it. It should work just as any other customization tuning pack. Around the roof standard lights. Why? Is it broken? I didn't even notice that was a different color there. Where you at? Wherever we finished. I can TP somewhere else. We're in the random industry near Groningen. I could put my camera back into the city. I'm just curious of people's creations that they're using. Hello, Ariel, big fan. Scheduling a stream during the World Cup match? I don't care about the World Cup, man. It doesn't matter. I have two screens going or something, you know. Or a player-in-player sort of thing. I can be the smaller player if you want. It's fine. Does one need all the DLC? You don't have to have all the DLC, no. But keep in mind, if you don't have all, at least the map DLCs, if you don't have all the map DLCs and a report comes from that area, you'll see nothing. The player will just be in the void. Nowhere, really. That's very rare, though, given that most of the reports take place in the busier base map. You're always the slower player? Smaller player? Funny. Funny. So fun. Those? Someone appeared. Anyone could have put... Well, it's not open at the moment. You would have been able to apply 2 weeks ago. I'm just saying, keep that in mind. If you didn't have some of the DLCs, you may not be able to do a particular report, but it is still a rare scenario. I don't know if all of us do own them. Like, I don't know when I last saw a genuine report in the Nordic area. When did I see one? At least one that resulted in a ban. I wouldn't know. What country? This is in the Netherlands. Ooh. Yeah, this new paint job thing is nice. I like the design on that one. Yeah, you haven't done too much. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. These are decently high quality, but yeah, as whoever just said, the paint jobs, like, what is this texturing? This is a better quality than that. I hope it's an upgrade they give down the line, because if you're wanting to look at your truck up close, you can't just have these weird smeared lines, you know? You know, you have to look at it from like this distance for it to be decent. Makes you believe him? Yeah. That's not too bad. There's not as much aliasing going on, yeah. Are these also not lined up, or am I just seeing this weirdly? Like, the gap between this line and this line looks different to the gap between those two, but it's probably the same. Am I just randomly picking on things now? I have no idea. Hello, Potato Big Fan. Adrian, 83. Welcome back. Oh my god. Count the pixels? Absolutely not. This is on the northern part of it. It's because we finished our drive here yesterday. That's why we're here. But I will be going and checking out people that appear in reports, so they will be anywhere but here. So, which road outside of IK do you want to be busy? Frankfurt to Prague would be nice. Yeah, wink wink. Dylan also mentions a handful of roads. You do look at art from far away, yeah. Unless you're playing the Metro Chameleon game, in which case you have to look up close. It's the paint jobs, it's just... It would be nice, you know? Like... It's, you know, you have to be... there, which I guess also makes sense because now my entire vehicle is in frame. You'd hope the day we can get out of our vehicles, hopefully by then the paint jobs will be better and higher quality, because if you are getting out of your vehicle, you will be walking around your vehicle at sort of this distance, won't you? And then it will be really obvious otherwise, won't it? Mm-hmm. Found a money glitch. What is it? Is it specific to TMP or the game itself? Look at me. Currently watching the game. Thank you for the 80 stream streak, big fan. On TMP, yes, we're on TMP. So, not even logged in. Can you imagine? Didn't even log in. Incredible. Can we go check out ins? Get out of vehicle. It's a simulator game. It would be nice. In most other simulators, you can get out of your vehicle. When can we do that in this game? 113. Whoa, what is with the frames? I'm liking how this is looking when the map actually loads in. How many people might have some custom stuff? There are components for every vehicle, right? Every vehicle? There's some. I'm checking it out. Truckers don't leave it. No, there's a few more. With some horns at the bottom. Nice suspension there. Out of walk on the arcade road. Yeah, let's do a convoy, or some people probably do a protest where they walk the same route instead, and someone's driving really slowly behind them. Let's have that. Command to quick travel. You open the console and you just do go to and then the city name. Go to, all one word. It will take your camera to that place. So if I do go to Innsbruck again, it takes me to where the word Innsbruck is. I know you can't see on the map too well, but... And then from there you free cam around it. Not bad. How do you think this looks? How does it look on stream? I may also... The sharpness is on like 1, level 1. I don't like having things too sharp, because then it gets a bit grainy. I think it looks nice. How much things for 5 stream streak? Lewin, doing well, how you doing? Big fan. Let me open the other program. Tour de France. Why can't you play online? What does it tell you? Does it give you an error message as to why you can't? Are you updated? Have you updated your game? Hope so. Hope so. Okay. Let's see. Are we going to be examining people's vehicles this time? Seeing what they're using? We could do that. A lot of parts that you want. Well, you can use them. As we just had from our little review of the two that have bits on their vehicles, maybe some things I'd borrow. I don't know. I'd probably just place them there and think, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah. That's what I thought this would be, yeah. See that on this DAF? That's not too bad. I will need to grow to like the light box though. Yeah. Still there? Still there. You're on the only pump. Don't be on the pump. Ratio thing. This is the lighting improvements mod by Snowy Moon. It's pretty cool. How your game works without the files, I'm not too sure either. I'm not a nerd in how that works. There's no data. It's just magic. Fills the gap. Yeah, it's not too bad. I do hope that in time, I mean, you'll probably have some local mods where they change the design on it somehow. You can already use normal light boxes anyway, because they offer a ton of those. Of various designs. And a lot of them come with, like, you can put a PNG file on it anyway, so... It's a shame that that's the local mod, though. 10 out of 10. Very good. Glad you like it. It does look good. Truck spotting, yeah, they're doing a bit of truck spotting. A lot of people will have different, different items on theirs. I think the main one that everyone has is this thing that goes behind the logo as well. The glowy logo is what came with the Supers, or just after it. Oh, you got this in the window as well. Ah. That's nice. Damn. I don't know how many companies and things they got in touch with to get all those designs. That's another one. Pretty good. Pretty good. Is TMP easy to get? Yes. It is its own client that you download, and the setup process is step by step to link to where your game is installed. Yeah, those two at least. I mean, I've seen those videos of where they have that big truck show that Ennoble mentions every now and then, beginning with C, I think. A lot of the interesting designs turn up there. Yeah, that one. I don't know how you pronounce that. Is that in Netherlands or France? Truckstar, yes. Oh, okay. Not bad. A lot of people are going back to having more of the... Oh, because the paint job matches it this time, so you can have these actually be a different colour now. In mine, they're all just the same dark grey. But a lot of people are now opting to have these in painted form. Clean? Yeah, clean. What do you think? Yeah. Pretty good. How many... Much power. How many of these light boxes are there then? In different colours as well. Interesting. Quite a few of them. In London to return? Yeah. Custom paint jobs that... Well, that'll just be a thing that TMP syncs, won't it? So then you could just use that paint job. I think that's been an idea that's been suggested, at least for verified VTCs, to be able to have their paint jobs in the game. It's just another file that needs to be in the files for you to see it. I've heard of Assen, yes. White logo on black paint. Yeah, I would have a dark background. I would do that. Where is this, by the way? Rotterdam. Oh, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Ah. So they're driving around more of the revamp. Not bad, not bad. People are getting a bit more creative. Good, good. Yo, Oliver, how you doing? Grey truck like 5 minutes ago. I have seen a few grey trucks already. That doesn't really answer anything. Custom number plate. You can either do that by editing in the files, whoever had the old school one. That's save edited in your files. Or if you want it with a custom name on it, that's also in the files. Maybe that. You can do this on World of Trucks. Thanks, Lightning. Hi, how you doing? Can you not do that again? Thank you for the 19 months. I appreciate that. Big fan, big fan. Welcome back. And of course, plenty of people here to advertise your VTC too. Not bad. Can I do a quick flashbang? What time is good? Ooh, 7 in the morning. Right, that was the blocking one. We've seen that one. Next. Do it again? No, don't do it again. Innsbruck to Klagenfurt is the main busy place now. That's where this is. Yeah. Hello, Christian. That meet is in Rotterdam. People are in Rotterdam. Anywhere in the Netherlands makes sense because people are now using that DLC, aren't they? So. Next gear, yes. They have that as their plate as well underneath. I might need to turn down the vegetation setting I am. 135 people. Damn. Specifically which model? I don't think it's a specific model. I think it's just all of them. Don't spam it like that. That's not what I meant. Don't do that. Yeah, visually, it's because I've turned up the vegetation, so I might need to turn that back down. Bonk, well done. Not happy with the new horns. I have horns turned off. It would be funny to have them on. There's another one that has it. Black and red. Not a thing anymore, Lightning. No, no, we've disabled most of those things. No, you can't have those. Rip bozo. We still have discount, right? There's a discounted sub. You didn't have to do 10, though. Chaos. Thank you for the 10 gifted, man. You gifted, last time I think you did that, you gifted to a handful of friends that had them. Crazy. What did he do? Well, nothing yet. We're not at the end of the report yet. Usually the thing that they do is at the end. $3 months for hitting a barrier and flying into someone. Did you approach the barrier quickly and recklessly? There we go. Is that it though? And then now they're appearing in front of this one? It's not their fault, you know, that's the accident. Lane assist beeper, great name. Demi, welcome in, how you doing? Big fan. What do I need to change? Objects, vegetation. Off. That's a bit better. Now it looks like it's completely flat. You haven't managed to explore much. You should. Please do. Nice. Another one on the DAF. Not bad, not bad. How about an Iveco or something? Someone make an Iveco look good. Someone do that. Oh, this is us. And what are you supposedly doing, huh? Reporting yourself, yeah? Perhaps? Here you are, you're right here. You're reporting yourself for that, eh? There's going to be a cheater that's doing that, probably. Shed. You didn't. You didn't rep yourself. Well, how has it got all that kind of stuff in the report then? How are you doing that? People, they're not happy. I think I heard someone linked it somewhere else, and I did hear one of them. You can technically report yourself. There is a valid example of reporting yourself. And that is that if you're not too sure who did a certain thing, you can report yourself so that hopefully we will see somewhere around you the actual thing that happened. Yeah, this is a snowy moon thing. The lighting of the game is very important. You can have graphics that don't look very good, but if you have lighting that is good, it makes a difference. Or if you want to turn yourself in, yeah, I mean, some people do that, I guess. Next Gear, how you doing, huh? VTC, I just saw a bunch of your peeps with the new tuning pack, eh? Pretty nice. The lineup is pretty cool. Many more people said to check it out, so I did. Need some help with information on what? What's up? Carphon's Neck of the Roses. That might be some more of it on the Renault. That's not too bad. EDS2 music is pretty nice. The new, you mean the actual in-game music, or you mean these new radio stations? Both are quite cool. Different trucks have different paint jobs. That would make sense. This is outside Innsbruck. At the bottom of the Alps Road. To everyone sitting TikTok stream right now, to everyone that is somewhat familiar with playing on TMP in general, make yourselves acquainted with, this is another one of them, the Alps Road. Go to Innsbruck, go to Klagenfurt, both are in Austria. It's because you just went instead of yielding, yeah. I think they realised that that would have been a bit dodgy, you know? You know, a bit dodgy. Not bad. Not bad. See, without the box, quite nice. That's probably what I would go for. Maybe not the paint job itself, but no, it's the 1st of July. We're using the non-US layout because it's better and correct and superior. Yes, we do day first. What do you think about VTCs hauling in groups? As in several VTCs together, or a group of people from the VTC driving? That's the point of the VTC, isn't it? That's the whole idea. Your US? Ew. For the date layout. Ew. It's just a bit strange. If I see something written down, I have to make sure that wherever the platform or the person is from, so I don't get it completely wrong. Because indeed, it can look like the 7th of January, which is very different. That's quite nice. Yeah, they have different versions of them because, of course, every truck has a different shape, don't they? The different grille shapes. Relatively the same, but generally, you know, not too bad. Not too bad. And in true fashion, of course, they've lowered the front and raised the back. Do they do that as part of the spec as well? That's... If they do, then that's fine. What is this? Rolling downhill? Maybe? Someone catching you, perhaps? They don't look that fast from that side of the road, though. Vanna, how you doing? Big fan, how you doing? Big fan. What's up? Different swoops. Ah. Reshade doesn't do anything for FPS, no. Another one? Reshade is just graphical. It shouldn't worsen your FPS. For some reason you don't see it working in TMP. It should work as normal because it just goes in your Steam file directory. It's just 2 files, I think. It should work. You should load it. Unless there is a disclaimer that they put with it that if your Windows Defender or Windows Security program doesn't like it. Suspension down. To keep it down, it's suspension auto reset 0. Something like that. Reshade is fine. You can use Reshade. Well, Reshade is basically the same sort of thing. That's very green. I don't mind this though. There will be a time when I wouldn't be using it, and then it will look very strange. Like, if I am doing another early access of something in the future, which would be nice, I wouldn't be using this. So, the gas station? Yeah, the one just before this road, yes. Oh, there'll be a lot of people there, won't there? There's one's reported for everything again. Can we not report for hacking stuff and just random stuff when they're not doing anything? Okay, that they might have frozen. Is there a limit for a kick? The kicks don't add up in the same way, no. Because who's keeping count? I'm not counting. Here. If you're going, you're perfectly fine until then, and then suddenly you go in a straight line, I have to assume something stopped, or like you froze or something. It's not like they were going around the corner, then turned left, as if to kamikaze the person, you know? It's just right there. More colourful trucks? Well, maybe it's thanks to the paint jobs. I don't know if it's the lighting that changes that. That one I give benefit of the doubt. It's... Why have I banned you? Are you sure it was me specifically? If you are banned, you need to appeal it. You don't need to question me about it. Because what do I know? I do wonder how many Dutch players we have. Because, I mean, obviously you don't have to be Dutch to be able to do this. But... another one. I'm convinced that someone might be spamming them. That's interesting. The only mod... I am, of course. There's a lot, I'm sure. No, that doesn't get reset, no. Channel points, Star. Is that what you were implying at the beginning of the stream? Channel points, not those points. It's the green bar down here. The X12, they want to do that. They want to do that. We don't know how many actual performance improvements will come with the support of consoles as well. Should play GTA 5? I have. I've played a bit of the story, haven't done that on stream. We have sometimes played GTA Online on stream. Of course, yeah. But I do not play other things much because people don't watch it. If you've seen the newest video, you should. It's not ETS 2, which is why a lot of people have not seen it. GTA 6? 7? GTA 7? Someone tried to make... I saw the other day there was a mock-up trailer from several months ago that someone made using movie snippets and other gameplay cinematics to try and imagine what GTA 7 would look like. And it's pretty interesting. Which route other than IK has traffic? None of them. To the same degree. None of them have anywhere near the same amount of traffic. You could say this area has quite a bit of traffic, but it's not one route from A to B anymore. It used to be. It's not now. Living in GTA 7? If it returned to, you know, Miami or something, then yeah. It'll take them a very long time. This is Calais. The original, busy place. Don't go left, you can't go left, you can't do that. There's a barrier there. Again, I'll have to show in real time. There's a barrier there. The other thing I wonder about this is there's a kind of shadow. If you can see, there's a shadow around like the outline of the person. I don't know how that can be turned off because that does look a bit weird. Like a black haze with this mod. This was only right at the very end. They actually did the bad thing there, which didn't take long. And we go real time. And you can see they were trying to turn left, which didn't work. Because, duh, you're not supposed to do that. There's two signs telling you to go right. Same person. How about that? And there is the sun, yes. Somewhere in that really bright mess over there. Are they now going to go... I think it's understandable to briefly go the wrong way if you're fully hooked onto your map telling you which way to go. They get a bit confused, don't they? One times. Alright. The barriers were there for when it was busy and people were not respecting each other going in and out of the service. It can happen. Well, that wasn't a ban for them doing that. That wasn't a ban for doing that. It can be if someone goes the entire way and they try and battle past all the traffic, like they really, really try to go the wrong way. It's just unnecessary, so. Creators U-Store, yeah, in 2028. That'll be the first place I go. I have seen the DLC, Alex, yes. We've seen people using it. Several people have been using it already. And we will absolutely see more. Have you got it? What do you think? This person has it. Those yellow lights at the bottom. Management being lazy. I mean, maybe they're discussing it. I don't know. It's not up to me. I do think we've had enough time with them, though. Another one? What server? Simulation 1. TruckersMP's busiest server. It's the one that gets moderated the most. You should become familiar with it. And also, as I just mentioned earlier as well, become familiar with the Alps road. To those that were day in, day out driving on the CD road, take that same concept, the Alps. Yeah. How's this going to end? I have been forced to watch this all the way through. Slow down. Indeed, I think I mentioned that in a previous stream. There have been examples that people still refer to where admins seem to ban too quickly when they've seen like the latter half of a scenario, and then they misunderstand it. And then word of mouth goes around about how, well, they say everyone does it. So TMP in general is very bad, and TMP bans too quickly, and so on. A lot of people to look at in this one. Okay. Oh, it ends there, right. Fantastic. Well, this might have been an example of where they reported themselves, because have you seen how much stuff there is? Quite a lot. So, where do they crash? They crash here somewhere. That's step 1. Kaboom, okay. It's the car. Okay. Some would say, of course it's a car. Nice. Wobbling around a bit. I assume you tried to do the overtake and it didn't really work? It's the car drivers. They're using the vehicle for the wrong purposes. Where... yeah, that's not what you're meant to use it for, you know? It's a chill vehicle to use. You don't need to do that. Wasting time? I'm not wasting time. It's already happened. This is a report. Do you want me to ban too early and then potentially get it wrong? And then I will be the person that someone complains about for doing it wrong? No. I don't want to do that. And if there's several people to look at, we have to look at it several times. Don't we? So I pointed out at least 4 people in that one. They were bad. Skoda Slippy, not if you're going at a good speed, it's not. And maybe you turn your stability up, so you're not wobbling so much. He did. I'm making sure that he doesn't do anything else at the end of the report. He doesn't. Good. The only thing this one does is follows the one in front thinking he can also overtake. Please don't ban. Why not? For the car? Why not? This one could have had the overtake part in it, because it's also a dangerous overtake when you bumped into someone with it. You smacked him with your caravan, man. Now that that's happened, I don't know why you're staying there. You're trying to fix yourself, yeah? Because that's not me. Well, why are you worried about it if that's not you? If it is you, I'd understand saying please not ban. Going around. I mean, if you're letting them go around, I guess, you know, but then you've got these two that then squish against each other. This one. This one's already in that lane, having somewhat overtaken to get there. But this one sort of pushes them out the way. You keep going left. But then they're pushing back, you know? They're pushing back against each other. And then this one uses the tow to road feature. Just like that, very nice. Do I go for both? Because the one that already overtook did it from quite early on. So they had the immediate thought to try it. They got slowed down by this one. Use his brain. Yeah, the Renault is a bit laggy, which doesn't help. But pushing back against them is because this one went too far out, I think. You didn't need to go that far out, sort of pushing against them. Like when someone's overtaking and you then go for the overtake as well, but you don't look to see that they're already next to you. That sort of thing. But they kind of cancel each other out. Yeah, I think the Red guy will have seen. This is one of those things where it's a very small scenario. I do want to see what they say. But that. And that's it, other than this one. Who's already clinging to the back of the other person. Because of course they are. This. Now you could say that this isn't as bad because you've already got bad person meets potential other bad person, so do they cancel each other out? You know? This one immediately goes back into his lane because he has space to do so. That one's already done a bad thing. If it were an innocent person, depends. And you overtook one person instead of... You know, it's not as bad. That's why it takes a while to review it, because I yap about it too much. I discuss it a bit too much. But I'd rather do that than ban immediately and then people don't really understand why I've done that. Because I want people to understand it, you know? Nice wheels. Nice. Yeah, I don't think they know that they're laggy. A lot of laggy players do not see their own lag. They might see other people lagging instead of them. But if you do know you're laggy, don't go there. And button actually real. Which one? What? Mine? Yeah, it works. Believe it or not, it works. How do you change your trailer's number plate? That is with save editing as well. You'll have to find the entry for the trailer before it lists all the accessories on the trailer. And somewhere there will be the plate. I don't know if you can put the exact same plate details as your truck on your trailer. Like if you can literally copy paste it. Making us look good? Us? You better go and do some work then. Your one might work as well. Might be a bit dusty. You know it works? You can copy paste. Oh, interesting. I hope you don't try that again, because it didn't work first time. Here's the truck stop that someone mentioned to go and look at. Yours, that's a pretty cool plate, that's fine. This is the base map. This is in the Alps. The new busy place is within the Alps. You need to memorize where this is. That's busy. That's busy. Look at that. There's a nice blue and white one in the back there. Game does look good. It's from ChatGPT. You really needed ChatGPT to make that up? To make up a plate name for you? Come on. You didn't need that, did you? You don't need ChatGPT to do that. ChatGPT. How much did you pay? I had it for free on Sunday, and then it's $1 a month. This is the first month. So I'm trying it out for the month. Now, they didn't do anything else, so it's just at the beginning. No, it's not forever, sadly, no. I suppose it would rack up over time because people's currency conversions. I saw that in a discussion that people were having about it. If it's monthly and then he stops doing it next month, I've only paid $1. That's fine. This. Maybe you weren't paying attention. Why is that other one stopped? Is it because you're stuck on the trailer? Yes. Just because he's out of his... Look, by a few pixels, he's beyond the line. Shame. The route, this part of the route is near Innsbruck in Austria. You need to go to Austria, which is not DLC. I mean, it'd be fine if there was a forever thing, you know. But because it's done via Patreon, I don't think Patreon does that. The whole point of it is that it's forever, that it's monthly. And you merge back in. Keep the dude poking out? No, they're not that bad. You go around them. You've got a bit of a protective area if you sort of angle yourself over the grass. Not drive on the grass, but your trailer can hang over the grass. That's fine. Right. Oh, this is busy. A bit laggy. Oh, the blue and white one is gone. That I saw, but we have some interesting colours. Okay, not every single one is using the new things, but yeah. Oh, they've even got sort of eyeliner around it. Not bad, not bad. That's clean by itself. That's fine. Okay. Oh, we've got a glowy logo. Is that part of that pack as well? Or was it added to the Volvo pack? This one looks almost like Oosh showed at the beginning. This is ETS, yes. Chase the blue and white. I don't know where they went. I don't know where they are. I could have looked in the report again. There's Navigo. Looks like he's smiling. It's part of the pack. Okay. Not bad. That maybe not with... It makes the scanning a bit hard to see, but that is definitely a style I've seen before. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this might be the blue... Is this the one I saw? I don't know. I don't think it is, but that looks nice. And then that one is on the roof there. Probably because you can drive across. And this is this one. I don't know, but a lot of people are using that a specific paint job because, I mean, it is within that style. Now your entire vehicle is within that style and you've got it, you know? It is that. I'm pretty sure you can drive, or you can sort of sneak up next to the rocks and then get on the roof that way. But there is a bit of a lip, though. Oh, there you go. Demonstrating how you can do it. I guess you sneak along. Perhaps, yeah. Do I like it? It looks nice. That's with the new DLC. Most of these specs are with the new DLC. If it's the one where it has these lines, these broken up lines at the top, and then it goes round the cab, yes. As you can see, most people have that. Creative, yeah. Pretty good. Suddenly people have nice looking vehicles again, don't they? Please kick one, someone's blocking you. Where? Are you here? You can tell them to move out the way. People here should leave a bit of a gap because it's collision. Well, no, there's not no more wonky edits. There are definitely some in the short that went out today. There's definitely some. Till, Shane, Mario, Prince, Trip. Welcome in. Appreciate the follows. Orange Scania. The one that just entered is orange. Or this one. Oh, that's you. Hello. Not bad paint job. Is someone trying to reverse then? Unless they're trying to go round. That's not too bad. Let them do their thing. Not sure what their plan is. Because then they're trying to enter and exit for the same thing. Some people go around the back and leave where this triple is, which is nice. They made their own little layout. He was blocking. Yeah, he's trying to go round the other way. It's not the wrong way because there is no actual confirmed layout. So. It's before the street from Innsbruck to Klagenfurt. It's on the way there. So this exact area, I'm memorizing where it is down to the Alps, just before it. You've got this little knot in the road here, come round the corner, and it's about here. So Innsbruck is there, and it's about here. And then to those that can see the map, where I'm looking, mini-map is where the knot is, and then just around the corner is here. Look at how many people are coming along. Damn. I think it was because of the queue that's now leaving. That's why. That knot in the road is just this loop that you can't really go on. Hello, Felix. Look at how busy that is. I do need to take some more screenshots to use as stream thumbnails. So, why is it daytime? I've changed the time of day. I can do that. Because I don't want to do reports at night. Not a fan. 3 stream streak, my god. It's reminiscent of the one at Lille, isn't it? They've moved on because they don't really have a need to go to the one at Lille anymore. But they needed somewhere that isn't in the city because the city is busy. 120 something people? Damn. And this is reminiscent of people pouring out of Duisburg. Hacks. Hello, James. Makes you want to build a PC again and buy it? Do you not have a PC in use at the moment? A laptop would be fine on a laptop. The CD road has been changed in the Benelux update to a highway, so that killed it because there's no continuous road from C to D anymore. So people don't go there. People are in the area, exploring the area, but they're all over the area. So it is not the same. TruckersMP, I'm sure someone's made it. What is his one? It's an old Scania in blue and white or something, right? You reported that quite early. I want to see what happens when they get to the end, man. Prime. When they get all the way to the end, though, that's the good part. Fairs. This whole hilarious thing of people finding out about the word fairs and now everyone is saying it is rather funny. It's not a new word. Fairs. Yeah, fairs. Fairs enoughs. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad. For the short amount of time that we saw them do it, like, yes, we have 100 and something people here. That's pretty damn cool. The irony when someone reports a bit too quickly, a bit too efficiently. Pinky girls, hey, guys can wear pink as well. What's wrong with that? I've used pink before purely because it is funny. I have no interest in using the color pink as an actual preference. All right, relax, relax. But it's funny. What distinguishes a kit from a band? Depends on the situation. If something seems milder, if I'm going, yeah, you know, that's probably siding more with a kick. Because if you wouldn't give an absolute ban, you would give a kick. A lot of stuff happens at that traffic light. Is England, are you surprised? You should hope that they score soon because, again, hey, the domestic violence stuff always happens every single time. It's key with the England team. So because we're losing, that means it's bad in more ways than one. We're losing so far. Every single game that England has played so far, Mr. Harry Kane has been carrying it pretty much. So he'll do his thing in the second half, right? Surely, right? Get Kane on there. Maybe. Most stressful, as in to drive on or to look at? Yeah, it goes up when we win as well, not as much, which is, oh yeah, amazing. And then in the following days after it, it still goes up again, so. You just don't want it to, you want us to lose, then it's worse. Yeah, that's why I don't like the England fans. But generally, football fans, some of them are respectful, like the news stories about the Japanese team and so on. They're nice, they're cool. Fans, not too sure, but the England fans are disgusting. Majority. If we draw no trash, no, they'll still be trash because they just drink all the time. And it just expects someone else to clear it up. There's always trash. Out in public, they ruin everything. Nordic Horizons or Greece? If I could choose one, probably Nordic. Scottish fans are alright. The irony is that the rugby fans in general are more... That freaked them out, that spawned in, and it made them tip. They're more civilized than the football fans. And it's a more aggressive sport. They swerved around them because they thought they could, you know. The one that spawns there. And I don't know why. I'm assuming some previous... Oh, hold on. Right, wait here. Here they come. Through the tunnel. Ah. Clipped the inner wall there. And then this one stopped because, you know, and then this one loads with the tow to road thing so they appear about where the start of the tunnel is. And then our suspect friend got freaked out. How many years do you think it will last? I have no idea. There we go. So that's not a ban. That's just a very unfortunate, no. That's an oops. That can happen. What's the issue with cargo DLC doesn't render for others who don't own it? You used to show. I've seen that happen specifically with World of Trucks jobs. So I would have a World of Trucks job and someone would copy it to get the exact same one, or they would take it at the exact same time, but I wouldn't see it on them for some reason, even though I do have the DLC. I don't know if that's what you're describing, I'm not too sure. Loads of reports in the Alps, always in the Alps. Yes. Is it allowed to drive through a red light if no one comes through? Yes, I do that all the time. You have to make sure no one is there though. So when we were doing our driving in Nordic and things like that, there aren't too many people driving there now, so majority of the time you wouldn't see anyone there. You gotta make sure. I usually, even if it's a person that is joining me and is going a slightly different road than I am, I'll still slow down because I wouldn't know who they are unless I can see the name. So when you get to a light, be cautious. Found a new road. Don't mention any UK roads. We're not hyping up the UK roads until we have a revamp. Because it will all change. Ignore that. Ignore Swansea to whatever you just said. Liverpool. Leave it. It's base map. Bad for lagging? Ollie, appeal it. I'm sure it was something else. Appreciate the follow. Yeah, I'm sure the areas in the UK area would look okay and they'd be reminiscent of the old base map style, but if it's all going to get a revamp at some point, there's no point in hyping it up and telling people to go check it out. Just wait until after the update. Reckless? Well, not really. It's kind of going in a loop. That's not that bad. Is it the loop? Is it this? Oh, you slowed down. Good. Instead of swerving to... Oh, that's close. And swerving to hit the other one, you actually slowed down. That's not too bad. This is outside of Innsbruck. This is on the way to the road anyway, yes. Down that way is where you would go to the Alps area. You go down this way and then you take this ramp all the way down. So it's nearby. 3 months? Can you appeal promising you understood it's your fault? You can appeal, and you can indeed say that you acknowledge and everything, you know, as long as you know what you did to get it in the first place. That's the thing I want to ensure people know about. It's all very well going, I promise I won't do it again. I've now read the rules and things like that. Yeah, but did you read them first? Did you, you know? Most of them, like, have been Holland-style tuning. But that's not bad, though, because the majority of them look good. They've done it well. You know, it's kind of hard to make it look bad. Yellow, yes. Salzburg to Prague? Frankfurt to Prague is what I am suggesting people check out. Check it out. But a lot of you will know, maybe know of that road, but if you go there, it's not going to make the entire crowd go there, is it? The whole point is you need the crowd to go there. Ooh, I bet you didn't think that would mess you up as well. Prime? Clutch update? Is it the one where you for keyboard drivers crawling up the hill or something? You need to double press W or something like that? What did they do to you? That's all. Something else I also wonder, like, what gives you the incentive to do that in return? Because you arrived on the scene and nothing, really? The Netherlands is the newest revamped area, so yes, in general it is quite busy. At the moment it will be a little bit busier because of course there's a tuning pack relating to that area. So people will go there to be authentic, won't they? That's why we saw a group of people outside Rotterdam. Help a friend, enjoy. A lot of good trucks. Very nice. Very easy for photos. So now they're warming up their tyres. Frankfurt to Prague is nice. You live there? I visited once, and I really liked it. Just once. Is it bad if they make you need to steer away or brake very hard? If they deliberately brake check you, it can be. If you simply approach someone and you're not really paying attention to your speed versus their speed, that's more on you. There we go. Nice. Now, why are we doing that, eh? Hello, Falco, big fan. Have you checked out the tuning pack? Have you tuned yet? Where'd you go? I went to Rotterdam last year for TwitchCon. So it was at the Ahoy Arena. Lovely transport getting down there. Lovely loads of trees. Not much mess. Beautiful buildings and scenery. Fantastic. Very nice. Are these going to be actual ones, though? Pinball Museum? No. There's a handful of things I didn't go and see that I should have gone to see. The actual sites. Like, if you tell someone to go to London and they don't go and see, you know, London Eye, so-and-so museum, you know, anyone can appeal a ban. It's whether the ban gets accepted or not. An appeal is a request. Make an appeal, discuss it with the person. I didn't go and see, you know, the Euromast, things like that. Obviously saw the bridge, went across the bridge several times, went to the Market Hall, that was nice. and they don't crash into you, but you need to steer or brake hard. Oh, so the way I've just read that is that someone is overtaking someone else approaching you, inappropriate overtake from the other lane, and in order for them to not hear you, you need to brake. That's not on you, that's still on them, because they'd be doing an inappropriate overtake with oncoming traffic. Yeah, I've seen that several times in reports. How many people with new paints? Pretty much everyone at this point. There's a lot of people using it. There's a lot. The parking area just before the road, it's full of them. Never saw me without headphones. You believe it or not, I don't have ears. That's why I wear the headphones. It covers it up. The birth defect. Don't have them. Hacking, though. Because of Drifty Boy? Maybe the rain on or something? So you can drift to a certain degree. I think if you lower your stability a bit, that's possible. Just from that example, that's not hacking, I guess. Hello, Killua, big fan. Staying old school? Yes. I was looking around and seeing there are a lot more people there. I think I need to lower some of the settings on the graphics as well. See? Quite a lot. Some nice ones. Another one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera right at this intersection. Nice! Why? As I have done before, I was going to say I'm not going to go BRP, but let me just check what the hell that was. Already reported? Of course they are. No, I just put the camera anywhere. Put it anywhere near and you'll have people going by. Oh, you did, okay, you did the kind of panic swerve to each other there. This one was about to turn left but then bailed on it at the last second. This one thought he was going to turn left, so he wanted to turn left himself to kind of sort of go around each other, and then they both sort of squished each other. That's a panic, but that's an accident. Yeah, that's where 0.5 times speed would be perfect in this, because I could give a great demonstration. So that, yeah, it's... You know, it is but a scratch. It is whatever. It's fine. Alright. Won't be long, BRB. Cool. Oh, that's a nice green. Did anyone else crash? Did I miss anything else? Don't think so. 120 something people there, god damn. Can I rate yours? I'm gonna have to, I'll do another look over the area in a minute. Because there's a lot of people there. No, I thought the cargo thing would be that even if you don't own it, you can see it. In the past, the same with paint jobs, you had to own it to be able to see it. I thought now, due to convoy, it wouldn't matter. Right? But there is a weird bug in TMP for that. Because I have seen that. As I said, I have the DLCs, and for some reason someone's specifically World of Trucks job version hasn't shown it. A bit weird. Yeah, I think I've had it with Killua. You've been an example, yeah. The new road is the Alps Road, Innsbruck to Klagenfurt. Austria, still in the base map. You don't need DLC. People have moved. I was one of the main people that made people go there, because it was a suggestion. And I did a few videos that did well. Great job. And now I'm suggesting, if you don't like it so much, maybe you could go somewhere else as well, hey? Make somewhere else busy. And if they do somehow make Frankfurt to Prague busy, we'll have the same problem. It's not really about where it is, it's just that amount of people in the same place. Great job. It doesn't go well. So, turn your fridge down. You turned your fridge into a freezer. Well done. Bit too cold. And you didn't do anything else, right? So it was just that. Why would you do that? Why would you overtake like that? There's no point in doing that. Don't need to rush. Ashley has recently gone live. We can probably raid them later, whatever the hell they're doing at this time. What the hell? Bump. You made a vid? I think a few have suggested it. I've suggested it. I made a few videos hinting towards people to do it. I remember when we were making the first videos talking about the Alps, in one of them I specifically said, and I even put it in large font as well, go to the Alps. So that's probably what did that. I now need to say, go to Frankfurt. Good job. Hello, Elle. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Get it? It's a nice route. It is similar if you want the CD style. But I wonder how many people have already just forgotten about the CD road. They don't really care about the CD road. How many people drive on the Alps that didn't drive on CD? Okay, that's a bit extreme. Was that revenge for somewhat of a cut-off over here? Yeah. Didn't really go well, did it? Need help? What's up? Have you broken it? He turned around to go and help, realised they were gone. Why is the UK so desolate? Because it just doesn't look good. There's no need to be there. There's no busy area there. No, they're not hacking. No. Upon the rework of the UK, which is coming, I don't know when, earliest maybe later this year, people will go there. We will be discovering it. Absolutely. I have not driven in the UK in a very long time. What he's doing now is he's going back to go and try and find that person. The one that he interfered with previously. Unless it is this. Oh, it is this Volvo. I thought it was a different one. So if I put the camera this way, you'll see it a bit more now. Hello, Nos. Welcome in. 2 Steam accounts on both emails, and it says they're both linked to the same account. That might be something you contact support for. I don't know if support can unlink one of them. How are they linked to the same one? That's interesting. Maybe you can say, like, whatever the second one, unlink that one. Or something. Did they do the Tota Road thing? Oh, they did. They're over there. Smart. Glasgow? Ooh. Haven't been there in a very long time. Yeah, I'd say for something like that, go to support, because I don't know how you can unlink one anyway. It's just one TMP account per Steam account, so if it says there's two, that's a bit weird. Does it give you problems logging in? Game is screwed up. Because of that? Or what? Let's go back to the main thing that you actually did, which was back here. Because you squeezed past that person. So they bumped their trailer on the fence accidentally, and then you sort of squeezed past them, which that's not too bad. But then you slowed down as if they did something to you, specifically to you. Because they didn't. Then he speeds up when this one tries to overtake. And then, you know, it's crashing into each other. It's just silly. First time seeing one. Wow, how you doing? Yeah, well, it's because previous ones haven't worked. I've made it work. It's the same. It looks exactly the same on all the platforms. Don't worry about that. Only when it's a TikTok specific one will it be in vertical format. I can do that because you went the wrong way as well to go and, you know, that's the same person. And then that was just because you went around the car, right? Yeah, you kind of went in a straight line there. Admin, please. Admin. You'll sort it out. I can set one, yes. I can't do both because it's not on the TikTok studio and I can't switch between layouts. I would need to have the other plugin that I was using before to do that, but it's another encode. And I think that uses a few too many resources, sadly. Would be nice. There's another car as well. Are you all in a group, perhaps? There's a lot of hacking reports appearing. Is this also maybe caused by people think they're hacking, but they're actually just lagging? Like this stutter? Every app is bloated. Yes. That's a big delay. If this was the cheating lag, you wouldn't freeze yourself for that long. You'd only do it a little bit. 7TV does not work on there, no. TikTok is very bad, ironically, for the sake of some streams. I can't pin any messages. You can't link anything into TikTok chat. Commands have to be done via a completely different method. And they're a bit awkward. And no, you can't do... You can do emotes, which I need to set up again if you are a, quote, sub in some form. A subscriber. Other and hacking. Oh, here we go. Yeah? Can it get banned if you miss an exit and you reverse? I wouldn't suggest reversing because a lot of people, when they reverse under pressure, they completely mess it up. I wouldn't suggest doing that. Go down to the next intersection, turn around there. Or load a save that might be maybe a couple minutes back. There's probably an autosave. What is it with these random reports? Someone's spamming them? What's your opinion? Looks good. People can finally make their vehicles look good. That's also another. See, this one has it. Pretty nice. Some nice designs going on, not too bad. I mean, obviously, if it's already on a Scania, then it already looks pretty decent, so... That's my bias. This is the correct way. And then you have to go into the service this way. You're back? Welcome back. It's exactly the same, except, I mean, you don't have music on the TikTok stream, so... Only on the Twitch stream. And trailer stuck. Door stuck! How's that hacking, though? Even that's not hacking. What are these doing? What's this about? 69 people I saw just there. Nice. Copyright. No, it's because there's no way to remove it from the VOD. So, in the YouTube stream and the Kick stream and things like that, when the VOD is finished, it has the same audio. Only in Twitch stream, there's a feature called Twitch VOD track, because they worked with OBS specifically to add a button where you can assign like stream audio, and then in the VOD audio, it doesn't have my music source. So if you go and watch the VOD right now, even before it's done, there's no music. Smart. The other platforms don't do that. Sadly. So it's only on Twitch's case. Well, but for someone else's lag, have you appealed it to try and understand it? Have they provided a video if you have? Busiest road is now the Alps Road. We call it the Alps Road. The I to K. Not CD, IK. How do you become mod? You would apply to the role. There would be a form. However, that form was open maybe 2 weeks ago. I posted about it. It's a shame that during that time I was having the going live issues on TikTok. Otherwise I'd be spamming like, hello, it's open, it's open, it's open, go and apply, go and apply. You know, I spammed it in the message board thingy we have, full caps and everything. I was like, applications, go and apply. I know you want to apply, go and apply. And I think some people did. ITK? No. No. So now that that's closed, because it's only open for maybe 2 days, you have to wait. Retention is more appealing, exactly. You can't apply now, no. Sadly, no. The balls do indicate as well. Indicate for the overtake there, and then we do a little panic. Ooh, gotta push back in. Ooh, watch out for the oncoming people. Luckily, not much happened to that person they hit, though. Sometimes that goes very wrong. This time it didn't. Any DLC for the road? Nope. This is base map. It wouldn't be busy if it required a DLC. Same for the CD road. So it looks really good. It was remade in 2022, I believe, and it's pretty damn nice. What cities? Innsbruck to Klagenfurt. Down here. Innsbruck. You go along this road up here. Down this one. Past the Triet fuel station. Down. Toll booth. Rest area. Stuff at the top. You're basically going squiggly squiggly, then uphill, and then you're at the top. And then squiggly squiggly downhill. Another toll, and then you're out. And then Klagenfurt. Which I don't have this bit, but that's down to a bus station. So. The gas station? Yeah. Game, hello? Whoa. Took a while, goddamn. Not bad. I haven't seen someone do a, because I've just saw their plate said golden. Gold and black, but with all this stuff. That'd be nice. Gold and black would be really good. It stuttered for a second there, yes. Oh, I see it. It is stuttering. The encoder was stuttering. Okay now? On OBS, it looked fine. Are you good? You good? You should be good now. I saw the TikTok stream buffer. This is fine. Yeah. Interesting. It was probably because it was loading that in. It was loading all the graphical stuff. 10k PC, by the way. Hey, I mean, I can't buy another one. Well, if you're a big fan. I don't know why the sound now of The fart sound when someone follows doesn't play anymore. I need to try and fix that. Shine, welcome in. Ardor, Renewable, Train, Callum, big fan. Where is... no, it's from memory. It's back this way. All the way back this way. Without me opening the map. There we go. Found it. Hello, Mr. Pastor, big fan. That's yellow. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. This one I don't want to look at because that's the ridiculous. They've used the MAN on it. That's just bad. It's nice. No. Look at how many there are. That'd be easier to turn that off. Damn. Big line. As the weather, it's not too bad. It's starting to get a bit warmer, I think. The weather originally said the end of this week is going to be quite warm, but now, nice. Now it seems to be end of next week is when it gets warm again. So we have a bit of time. You can see a theme, can't you? So there's maybe 2 paint jobs, because you've got this one with the switches here, and then you've got this one with the broken lines on it. Not bad. Not bad, eh? Not bad. This is outside of Innsbruck. On the way to the Alps Road, you head down and you go past this. This is the equivalent to those that played on the CD Road. There is a fuel station between Calais and Lille that people used to park at to avoid the city itself. This is collision, though. So that's why people have to be nice. Have to be careful when they go here. Plenty of space, you know, you've got people in the overflow parking on the other side as well. Taking up all available spaces. Not bad. The deluxe pack of what? The DLC, this pack? There's no deluxe version. Quite a long line of... You know what I realised I might also still have enabled? Yes, it was still on Ultra, I thought so. I wondered why I could see so far back. Well, that's much better. Actually, it's not too much better. It was on Ultra. No wonder. Oh, the deluxe of ETS2. What does that contain now? Oh, Dover! Oh, I haven't been here in a while. So many convoys used to be in that parking area there. Wow, man, memories. Oh. An SSD is recommended now for multiplayer games. That's what I would say. If you need something that needs to load in fairly quickly, or read and write information fairly quickly, I think an SSD is good. They are getting a bit cheaper. Wrong way. I don't include it on the ramp because this entire bit where you see this gravelly texture, all of this is non-collision. That's fine. So I'm not really going to bother if they go up the ramp the wrong way. That doesn't matter. They didn't do anything wrong though. Wolf, how you doing? Now we're back in Calais. Not bad. A lot of the old map. So yeah, you'd go up to the ramp, and then where the texture changes color, that's the end of the zone. That's not bad. No, not everyone would know that, no. The same with, it's changed now, but in the original Europort, there was a square outside of the bit you entered to go to the port that was also safe for some reason. Don't know why it's like that. England is probably out. That'd be unfortunate. How were we doing? Still 1-0 to them? Not us. Takes a while. I guess it can, yeah. If there's a lot of accessories to load in, then yes. The DRLs. I think what people are going to do now is that to make like the ultimate customization they want is use as many things from the DLC as possible and then a few extras from local mods, perhaps. Instead of it all being local mods. Because someone could absolutely decorate their vehicle insanely well But if it's all with local mods, you wouldn't see it. It would look like this. Just basic. The other person doesn't see anything. So. This is a good inclusion. And then not checking. Ooh, did the lag contribute to that though? Went into me, but I tried to leave the roundabout. You were supposed to wait when leaving the roundabout. Is it difficult to make? I've never made one myself. I don't know how they work. You have to kind of make a folder and then it links to that folder to see the accessories from it, but they're not in the same way as just editing stuff. Yeah, they're only a little accessory, it's fine. The counterbout, yes. This is the example where the lag, like, they're stuttering, but look, from here, the person's visible. You should already be looking. You had plenty of time to at least try. Maybe there. At least try to avoid it, right? You yield to traffic already on the roundabout. And it's not like he's a, you know, small truck but big trailer. It's not like he's invisible. So, you know. Save editing. This is fine. Is it the beacons? Technically fine. This is a scanner engine as well. Lurge. Oh, he spelled it wrong. Laugh at that guy. Oh, this is down the road from the place again. Yeah, it's nice that people are occupying the grass space outside as well, because there's too many people in the first car park. Now they've got to go in the other car park. Busy. That one spot is very busy. Oh no. Slow down. Good. But well, again, I don't know how people do this bit, and then you've got the one beacon and whatever there. It's not like editing to the point where something's glitching or broken. It just looks a bit strange. It's fine though. Supposedly, right? You don't feel like driving there. You don't have to drive there. That's fine. Is this where they've rolled backwards? Yeah, they've rolled backwards. Oh, they're gone. Did you apologize? No, you didn't. But we're on a little bit of a hill here, so if you park up and you start rolling backwards while you're AFK, it's unfortunate. Rarely ever ban people. I end up what am I thinking of? What word am I trying to think of? Coming to the conclusion that a lot of these things aren't really worth a severe thing anyway. A lot of them aren't that bad. Or you just miss when I press it. Because I do press it. It's one of those things as well where I think I would rather not give a ban and then maybe it could be one, rather than give a ban and think, oh, maybe that shouldn't have been one. Does that make sense? Prime trailer. Slightly bump 1 month, yeah. That's the worst part as well. Like you ban because you think, oh, maybe it could be worth something, and then boom, 3-month ban. Harry Kane, oh yes, oh, see, I said it, you know, give it until the second half, he'll probably do something, won't he? Told yous. Now he just needs to do another one, and then boom, we're good. It's always Harry Kane. Is he the striker? Is that why? That would make sense. Hello, Nightman, how you doing? Racing incidents. Yes, you could call it that. 1-1, yeah. Car just didn't stop in time. Penalties? Yeah. What minute? 1 hour 38. We are, right? It started the same time I started the stream. I know, because they have the break in the middle, don't they? The stupid hydration. But are they still doing the hydration break? How's this reckless on this person's behalf, though? It's this person. Go through that way. 15 left. Ooh. Yeah, the England fans will go utterly just ridiculous anyway. I just hate them, man. Can't stand it. No, again, not all of them, but there's this the meme of the majority of them that are the stereotypical English fan. Other countries have their own stereotypical fans as well, but it's a known thing. Yeah, the World Cup match, because it's England versus Congo, I think. Like, do I wanna? Yeah, I do know who to raid, yes. I don't know how long they're planning on streaming for, because I don't know why they're live at this time. But I can just see them on in the chat arena. This is the Alps, yes. Hello, Goose here. This, like, they were already in the midst of slowing down, they bumped against the person. If you saw that in real time, you just kicking for it. It's like, you know what I mean? This is the exact in-between thing. The stereotypical Brexit geezer, yeah. Day in life of a Brexit geezer. The stereotype is that it is a sort of middle-aged, slightly overweight man. That's basically what it is. Really loves football a bit too much. And stuff like that. Don't spam, don't spam. Said hydration? Well, your hydration is good, yes. Good, of course. But the hydration break they have isn't really a hydration break. It's an excuse to play ads. How's the parking lot? Busy. We've had a look at it 2 or 3 times during the stream. Busy. Dancing. Oh, I think that was a subathon goal she had. To do some sort of dance choreography or something with a friend, so that's probably what she's doing. Summer convoy. Now? Unfortunately not right now. There may be some other GMs that would get on though. Same again? Oh, they're gone. Okay. Friendly dot. Oh, it's Mix. Hello. Remember, you've got a ban button, right? Use it. Dot is Mix. Is Mix. Huge. You're part of the problem. Big trailers. Look at them. Similar to yours? Yeah. Well, I mean, red and white is clearly a preferred theme for Netherlands-style tuning, isn't it? Holland Pack and Greece DLC. Greece would probably be on sale a certain amount. Again, use the sale. The sale ends sometime early July. And that double, yeah, I ban it because he has it. Admin or owner, I am an admin, but not literally an admin. The role is a moderator. Admin would be considered higher up, but we are nicknamed admin. So if someone says TMP admins, TMP admin, spelt differently, it just means moderator. I'm not the owner. No. Again, it doesn't help. Again, to those on the TikTok stream, you can't really see anyway. In the top left of the admin panel, it says admin view. It's called the admin panel. So, you know, mod view, that sort of thing, but they just never bothered renaming it. It's not that big of a deal, really. It's fine. Why are the dots black? I coloured them that way. They're very dark grey. White is friendly dot. Dark grey is not. Green is when I've selected someone's name. Purple is if they're in the TMP VTC that I'm in. That's it. There's only 4 colours. How do you get it? You need to apply. But you cannot apply at the moment because it's closed. It was open a couple weeks ago. So you missed it. Whopping £3.40. What, for Greece or this DLC? This DLC, probably. Crazy. Yeah, ooh, that was... Oh, and ooh, good bit of karma there. See, white and red, that's not too bad. Hit the wall after you did that. Okay. Good bit of karma, that's funny. What happened to Humj? We have Hum now, just normal Hum, because Humj I don't like. Hum is in a bunch of friend streams, so I instinctively do Hum, and it doesn't work in here, so I'm like, God damn it. And at the beginning of the stream, I swapped it for Hum because Hum is good. And the Hum emote, if you try and imagine the mood that the emote has, okay, Humj is just general curious sort of thing, like, Hum is sort of suspicious as well as curious, like, because its eyes are sort of, you know what I mean? It just seems better. Yeah. What road is this? It is the Alps road, it's called. No, Humj is good, it's not a bad emote, I'm just, it's fine. Now, I bet none of that made any sense. Huh. There's the half prime, half... Well, it probably stole someone's trailer. Prime trailer, yeah, but not prime driver. Unless maybe they are one and they're just wanting to try out, because that's nice. Yellow and white, quite nice. Felix is, I'll be a little bit too green there. That's kind of highlighter lime coloured. The route is the I to K, Innsbruck to Klagenfurt. I'm debating whether I change the lighting preset as well. There's 4 presets that come with this. I'm using preset B, I think. Hello CK, how you doing? Server is Simulation 1, the first server on the list of servers that TMP has. So, we've mentioned this in, I think, in yesterday's stream and maybe a few streams before. Now that we have this tuning pack to customize quite a bit on what you would also be local modding, now we definitely need an interior tuning pack. Loads of curtains, dashboard accessories of those styles and so on. Hello Veggie, what server is this? Whatever you want it to be, mate. Whatever you want. Have a mod off screen, sometimes. Usually don't need to. Hacking though. Can we not report when someone's clearly not hacking? They're just being, you know? I've seen the LOG thing. What does that do? Is it just bits of the mod in different layers? Because it's layers of graphics. Ooh. Whoa. New DLC's nice. Looks nice. What is that? First British man. Well, you could have that. Do we not have that? That's in other channels. So when I'm referenced, it's either in it or that. I mean, yeah. I guess so. Yeah, it's quite. We have Sir, but yeah. This one's like a cooler version of it. You love it in every way. It looks really good. It does look really good. Yeah, it's quite with a T. Yes. I thought how funny it would be if I had to just start going posh and then I end up picking up the actual posh accent, so I'm known for the accent as well. What are we saying? No idea. None of this makes any sense. Yes, quite right. Let's see what this specimen is doing, huh? I say. You still can't turn left? First British man, you maybe don't see the emote. You need 7TV. It is a cool extension for your browser. It'll be funny because also people try and do posh things, don't they? There's a polar opposites when you're thinking of the stereotypical British. You're thinking of, in it, Tuesday, bruv, or, oh yes, quite, Queen and such, you know. There's no in between. You're just one or the other. I'm using the snowy moon, yes. Tuesday. Yeah, it's quite. The thing is, when people do the stereotypical posh, I don't know many big words that would make me sound even more posh. So I end up doing the yes. Yes, yes, and you end up just saying the same thing. I think it's the way that it's said. A lot of soft S's. Yes. Quite, yes. I suppose. Peculiar. The new whistle horn? That is how people have described it, yes. Yes. No in between, no. This is not necessary. Absolutely not necessary. What are you doing? Stop it. Whoa. Whoa. That's not even... Why are people using that as an insult in the Big 26? Scored? Now you just got to hold on to it. Hopefully they don't get one as well. Why is that an insult? Why are people using that as an insult? They're just being offensive. Good lord. Great Scott. Posh people don't really say that. That's just a thing from Back to the Future, isn't it? Great Scott. Yeah, so this bit is there anyway, but otherwise there are these cones there, of which you shouldn't really be in the left lane. It's just one lane going all the way down to here. Yeah. Hurricane, no hurricane. Can't hold its BBB. Oh, is it a short sound that loops? Can you tell it loops? Yeah, it's because you can't turn to the right and go back towards Calais in that direction. The dogs. A, B, C, bit darker, D. That's default. That looks very saturated. Got a dog? I don't got a dog, it's a neighbour's dog that's out in the garden right now. A is not too bad, it looks a bit washed out. Shut the doggo? No, that's called leaking it. Leaking my surroundings. Good job. You're a bit confused as well, aren't you? Yeah. How'd you get it? When you have the mod and it's working, it's the end. You press end to open it. Room review? There's not much else, really. There's a series of shelves over there. There's a board thing over here to this side. The window is also on this side as well. That's about it. And that's where the magic doesn't happen, behind me. House door? No. Peter, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. I have a flower. Three-month finishes. This, ooh, soon, very soon. Few more days. I think one thing I also did, I don't know if the settings saved because I tweaked it a bit. I might turn down the exposure slightly on this. Maybe balance it by turning up the saturation. Wasn't expecting to hear. Well, you know, it's a typical thing, but someone says, yeah, this is where the magic happens. It's even funnier to say that's where it doesn't happen. That's where I sleep, that's it. Yeah, magic doesn't happen. Doesn't happen there. Not to say it may not happen anywhere else, it just doesn't happen there. I'm good. It's coming. Are they starting to sing that? Yeah, yeah. Dot. It's mix. This double here. That's mix. Because we saw him go through the gate. This was fine. I say, there's nothing to report here, Chief. What's, forgot what his name is. The detective. With his servant. Why can I not think of the word? I know exactly what I'm thinking about. Why do I not think of the name? Sherlock and Watson, whatever. Is that his name? That's not too bad. Trash the place for no reason? Oh, they will. If we win, if we draw, whatever, they'll just trash it, because they've been drinking the entire time. They'll just trash it. So that's what they do. Well, the blocked roads. The roads were blocked when the Benelux update came out, because a lot of people were exploring that, and they may not have been too sure where to go. I'm not too sure why it was blocked. Now that that time has passed, and some people are there, but they're not there for long, so we may not need those roadworks anymore. But, you know, the DLC is nice, TK. What do you think? I haven't put it on my vehicle yet, because it came out yesterday, and I was still driving before it got supported. It got supported after my stream. And today has just been moderating. So, one more if it's a good one. Luxembourg. Oh, yes. Very nice. Maybe I'll practice more of the posh speaking. Yeah. Dry dock repairs 15 weeks after entering service. Oops. That's unfortunate. When's driving? Well, I think tomorrow I may not do one because I do need to work on more shorts and such. It would be tomorrow. Tuesdays and Thursdays, if I do them on both, would be. Tuesday. Launching ships to not being able to maintain it. Just people back then knew what they were doing, you know? The old people are good engineers. Looks nice. Yeah, I don't think I'll go with the light box. Yeah, we could do some more Benelux, yeah. There's still a handful of places that I need to do. Mainly yesterday was spent going the other way from places I've already been, just to get the other side of the highway. I think a bit more of that. Also this. They chose to stop at that light. That's totally fine if you can do that. And this overtake didn't harm anyone else. That's not a big deal. It's not 100% realistic. But we don't enforce 100% realistic, so that's fine. Sim 1? No. Maybe not, no. This is nice though. Lots of dense buildings. Very close together. Change skin? I don't know, I'll see what goes with the super skin. The super skin's quite nice. But these new ones do look quite nice as well. I could even go back to the one I had before, which was the Flash one with the jagged lines on it. That looked good. I'll stop. This is where we're going to be with our coaches, huh? Damn. How many bays have we got? 10! Oh, 35 here. This would be 15, no? Oh no, 11, 12, 14, okay. Damn. Busy. Imagine one person in every single slot. The dotted lines. Yeah, that could look quite cool. Because then I'm assuming the dotted lines part would still be white and then the rest of it would be greyish. Yeah, we're going to be using the coaches when they come out. Whenever, I don't know when, but whenever.